Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. Your visions will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakens. Thinking is difficult. That's why most people judge. The world will ask you who you are. If you don't know, the world will tell you. Do not compare. Do not measure. No other way is like yours. All other ways deceive and tempt you. You must fulfill the way that is in you. Vokas atik na vokatis dis adert. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Life really does not begin at 40. Up until then, you are just doing research. We are not what happened to us. We are what we wish to become. No tree, it is said, can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. To be normal is the ultimate aim of the unsuccessful. The difference between a good life and a bad life is how well you walk through the fire. The brighter the light, the darker the shadow. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakens. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, in order to avoid facing their own souls. They will practice Indian yoga and all its exercise, observe a strict regimen of diet, learn the literature of the whole world, all because they cannot get on with themselves and have not the slightest faith that anything useful could ever come out of their own souls. The whole point of Jesus' life was not that we should become exactly like him, but that we should become ourselves in the same way he became himself. Jesus was not the great exception, but the great example. Loneliness does not come from having no people about one, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to oneself, or from holding certain views which others find inadmissible. If a man knows more than others, he becomes lonely. Everyone you meet knows something you don't know, but need to know. Learn from them. Be grateful for your difficulties and challenges, for they hold blessings. In fact, man needs difficulties. They are necessary for human, personal growth, individualization, and self-actualization. I have frequently seen people become neurotic when they content themselves with inadequate or wrong answers to the questions of life. They seek position, marriage, reputation, outward success of money, and remain unhappy and neurotic even when they have obtained what they were seeking. Such people are usually confined within too narrow a spiritual horizon. Their life has not sufficient content, sufficient meaning. If they are enabled to develop into more spacious personalities, the neurosis generally disappears. To ask the right question is already half the solution of a problem. A man likes to believe that he is a master of his soul, but as long as he is unable to control his moods and emotions, or to be conscious of the myriad secret ways in which unconscious factors insulate themselves into his arrangement and decisions, he is certainly not his own master. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people.